Hey y'all, this is Kristen, WTF Kristen. I want to talk today about preparation and practice. While they're similar, they're very different. So let's talk about preparation. So preparation is readiness, something that you do before, like a baby. So you obviously make an act, which is before, right? But the preparation for the baby, you're going to get clothes out, you're going to get a crib, you're going to get all the essentials for when that baby comes, that you are prepared for it to be there. A new house, you're going to buy furniture, you're going to shop around, you're going to have a great real estate agent, you're going to have a mortgage lender, you're going to do all these things to prepare for purchasing that house or moving into that house. Packing for a trip. So you don't just get up and go without any clothes. Well, there may be a few that you do. I do not. You'll pack, you'll prepare for what do you need, what kind of weather is going to be there, what kind of things that you're going to need. And then, of course, in the southern area, that like Texas through Florida, we deal with hurricane season. So we prepare by having extra water, gas for our generators, etc. So there's things that we prepare for. One kind of caveat, like a go-between, is like a seatbelt. So we get in the car, we're preparing for in case something happens, we put on a seatbelt to help protect us. So now we get into practice. Practice is to do, so it's an action, to perform, and you're creating habits to polish or perfect a skill. You're getting that muscle memory, you're getting that endurance, repeat motions. For example, sports. You don't just decide to pick up a heavy-duty sport and expect to be good at it. It's going to take time to improve, to build those muscles in that sport, to build that speed, that endurance. Batting practice for baseball players. Basketball, you're having to throw free throw, right? Those 3-pointers, what I was trying to blend, right? You're trying to do those things. A marathon, you just don't up and run, 26 miles. You run several miles at a time to prepare and practice for that event. We also need to talk to our children and educate our families and our household about prevention, but also preparation for fire. If you're going to have a fire in your house, what would you do? What papers would you grab? Who's going to grab the babes? Who's going to grab the pets? Which windows are you going to go out? Have you practiced to go out those windows? Have you trained your children of which exits are going to and where do we go now versus just running around? Burglary. If somebody's going to break into your house, who's calling the police? Who's grabbing the kids? Again, all of these things. Unfortunately, we have to deal with active shooter nowadays, right? So yes, our schools are practicing with our children and educating them to prepare for the potential of an active shooter, which is super sad and horrific. However, mamas, dads, you also need to talk to your children about what they can do, because what happens if that teacher gets hurt and now you have these 10 to 30 kids in a room and scrambling around? Somebody needs to be a leader. And it doesn't even have to be to lead everybody else. It's just like, hey, I'm going to do this. I need your help, or I'm just going to go hide in this corner and protect myself. So it's preparation and practice, going through those motions. So the whole moral of the story is your life is valuable and you need to prepare and practice to best save it. How do you do that? Do you carry a firearm? When was the last time that you checked it? You prepared for that potential event? Have you cleaned your gun? Have you practiced using it? Have you practiced drawing it out of the holster, whether it's on your person or in your purse? How quickly can you react to something? If it takes you 30 seconds to react, you're probably going to be too slow and too late for that event. Your shooting practice. Yeah, you have been in the military or a police officer, or your husband's a police officer, or you are, or whatever. That's good, all and great, but when was the last time that you had to deal with a situation in your house with extra stimulus like your family that is now you're emotionally tied to a lot more than you would be your boys or whatever? So think about all of these things and how you're going to prepare for that one event that could save your life. Please, please, please practice. If you can't make it to the range, you have no excuses. You can dry fire at home. Laser ammo, some great tools. you don't even need to buy them. You can practice at home without any tools. Practice dry firing, practice clearing through your house, practice racking the slide, practice doing all those things. Hopefully this has been valuable, and give it a little nudge that you need to get out there and practice, to prepare and plan for all of these things that potentially could happen. Hopefully they don't, but let's better be prepared. Kind of going back to the seatbelt analogy. Would you rather have your seatbelt on in case of an accident to save your life, or are you going to try to put it on in the middle of the accident? Little late at that point, don't you think? So practice and prepare. Thanks. And check me out, WTFKristen.com, YouTube, subscribe, follow, blah, all the things. Private Facebook group, WTF Kristen. Thanks so much. Have a great day.